Welcome back. Our planet is an amazing place and it needs our help to thrive. Each year on April 22nd, we celebrate Earth Day, and you can take part in activities like picking up litter or planting trees, or you can celebrate in Yosemite. So joining us now is Chelsea Lehman, Director of Marketing for Yosemite Hospitality, along with Nancy Philippi, Park Ranger with Yosemite Fire Information. So this is exciting.
Yeah.
When was the last time we celebrated Earth Day in the park? Did we do it last year?
We did not have an official festival last year.
So this is great that we're doing it again. Okay, what is happening in the park for Earth Day?
Absolutely. So 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Earth Day, we're going to have a whole little festival set up in front of the visitor center in Yosemite Village. We're going to have great kids activities, leave no trace presentation. We're going to have a bunch of different trucks and all kinds of really great stuff for the family to come out and learn about Earth Day in one of the most beautiful places on Earth.
It is one of the most beautiful places on Earth. And how is it now after the snow?
Yeah, so there's a lot of water.
Okay.
Most of the snow in the valley has melted. There's still some patches hanging on, but we've gotten a lot of sunshine lately, so a lot of it's melted in the valley. So it's a great time to come out. The waterfalls are spectacular right now.
Yeah, I bet they're like just flowing super fast.
Yeah.
So anything new about the activities this year?
Yeah, with Yosemite Fire, we're very excited to partner up in conjunction with the Earth Day activities, and we are launching a Wildland Fire Junior Ranger program.
Oh, fun.
And so it targets everyone, but ages 6 to 10, and they can complete different activities in their booklet and then receive a wooden Junior Fire Ranger badge.
Oh, that looks just like your badge.
And so we're just really encouraging just knowledge and starting young people out early. Fire is a part of our lives every day.
Will this activity book, will it take them around the park? Do you guys have activities like that on Earth Day?
Part of the activities are like we have our wellness clinic are going to do like a health and walk through the clinic, and there's an art walk as well of like what things in nature can you use to be creative in art section. But this activity is something that the whole family can do together, and yeah.
Okay. In terms of hospitality, now that, you know, we're back to having our regularly scheduled programming on Earth Day, do we still have the reservation, do we still have reservations in place?
No reservation system to get into the park.
Okay.
So you don't need to do that ahead of time. But if you're going to stay in one of our hotels, obviously. But we've got some of our restaurants are doing some really incredible Earth Day specials. So really the whole park is excited and celebrating it, in addition to Shakespeare in Yosemite. We are just thrilled for this weekend. I think it's going to be a beautiful weekend.
I know. Did you see his performance?
Yeah.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
That's so fun. It was like a very contemporary song.
Yeah.
You could have put it on an album.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we have all of the Earth Day things that are happening. Anything else during the year that people might want to be on the lookout for?
Yeah, I mean, I think just coming to the park in general, we've got the Yosemite Valley Floor Tour is a really great introduction to the park. In the spring and summer, we do it in an open air tram. So you're just out on the back of this tram that takes you all around the tour. It takes you to all of the really iconic photo spots.
Yeah.
It's a really great introduction. And then from there, you can go out and pick which hiking areas you want to go to. But I think it's going to be an incredible summer to be in Yosemite this year.
I think so too, especially with all of the rain. Is it really green up there right now?
Oh, it's so green. Yeah.
Well, how would you assess our fire risk right now up there in Yosemite?
I think it's going to be an interesting fire season. It always is. And we've definitely changed to being more of a fire season versus a fire year.
Right.
And so we're just going to prepare. We're going to teach young people about fire safety, and we're just going to spread the word.
So what do you want people who are up there on Earth Day, what would you like them to walk away from the park with? What knowledge, what sorts of calls to action would you like people to consider after they visit Yosemite on Earth Day?
Yeah, I think just to, you know, pay attention and be better stewards of our planet, you know, think about their actions, and then just to really get out and appreciate the Earth and the national parks and all of the beauty that we have around us.
I think that's a great message, is that we are all stewards of, you know, whatever land we inhabit, and wherever we are the stewards of that land. So we want to make sure that everybody can enjoy it for a really long time. So if you are planning to celebrate the Earth on this Earth Day, Yosemite is a great way to do that. We'll have all the information, all the times, all the specifics online. Thank you both so much for being here today.
You.
Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
Coming up here. Whether you're a master at your gardening craft or you're barely starting out, the Spring Garden Tour is a place for everyone. We have all the details next.
I need a lawyer, but I can't afford one. I'm flat broke.
My brother and I decided we'd never charge anything up front to start working on your case. Call us. We're the Law Brothers.
Call now or visit lawbrothers.com.
It's the Epic RV Show, featuring blowout pricing on the top-selling travel trailers, toy haulers, and motorhomes. Brands like Genesis Supreme Vortex, Overnighter and Seabreeze, Keystone Raptor, Forest River Vengeance, Wolfpack, Shockwave, Salem, and No Boundary StarCraft by Jayco, and more. No hidden fees, easy financing, and we need your trade. Buy now, receive this weight distribution hitch at no additional charge. That's the Epic RV Show on 41, next to Valley Children's Hospital in Madera.
A medical mission just returned from Lebanon. Valley donations delivered to earthquake survivors at the Syrian border, and specialists visited Beirut to help people in need. Join me Thursday, 7 p.m. as I take you on an incredible journey that highlights a family committed to healing, innovative medical techniques, and desperate needed aid for poverty-stricken communities. The Valley's Armenia Mission to Lebanon, Thursday on KC24, sponsored by Fashion Furniture, Ventura TV, and Fresno Suit Outlet.
Ventura TV is your low-price leader for brand name appliances in the Valley. Save on Maytag's Smart Dryer, priced so low the big box stores just can't compete. Buy this steam-enhanced dryer for $100 less than the chain stores at just $7.49. It's in stock and ready for pickup or delivery and installation. Hurry, shop online, call us, or visit our showroom, because at this price, we'll sell out fast. Ventura TV, your local low-price leader since 1951.
We mark every inch they grow, but something could be growing that we don't see. It's what doctors call toxic stress. There are steps parents can take to help. Learn 4 things you can do to overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
Ever since that driver hit my minivan, I haven't been able to just relax until I found the injury attorneys at BD&J.
The personal injury attorneys at BD&J have recovered over $1 billion for their clients. Make the call to BD&J today.
You could earn millions in seconds.
Tonight at 9/8 Central, The Wall is all new.
It's our moment. This means so much for our family.
There's no better feeling than winning.
Then at 10/9 Central.
What is the pronoun in the sentence? I suck at trivia.
KC24 brings you a lifestyle show from people you know with Emily Irwin. Now, Central Valley Today.
Calling all gardeners, the Master Gardeners of Fresno County invite you to tour 5 private gardens and a garden demonstration. So the gardens have been selected for their variety and innovation, and there is something for everyone on this tour. Whether you're interested in water-wise gardening, sustainability, garden design, or are simply seeking beauty and serenity, you will come away with new ideas for your own garden. So joining me now is Chris Hayes, Publicity Chair of the Master Gardener Association of Fresno County. So I got to visit one of the gardens last year, and I was blown away because I drive by this place every single day. I had no idea that behind this fence was this incredible oasis, this beautiful garden. So tell us about the garden tour.
Well, so the tour this year is being held on April 22nd, which is, you know, is Earth Day.
Yes.
And so there's lots of things going on, but we thought it was an appropriate day to have a garden tour because of what we're all about.
Yes, it's a great time to celebrate people who are being good stewards of the land that they live on. So how many gardens
So
are
we're
there?
having 5 gardens again this year, and then of course our public garden, which is the Garden of the Sun, which is right over here on Winery, that's also open, and there will be a plant sale going on there too.
Okay, so a great way to end. So how did you select these gardens? What is special about each of them?
Well, we obviously are looking for diversity. We want gardens that hit all different kinds of looks and styles and approaches to gardening, and I think that we've done that very well this year. There's a garden that has more of an oriental influence. There's one where he's taken out the whole front garden and done all a drought-tolerant garden with some very dramatic plantings of things that are California natives. And there are 2 gardens I know that we interviewed last year at Stan Bitter's garden, but actually there are Stan Bitter's pieces in 2 of these gardens this year. One of them is actually a house that he used to live in, so it's got a number of his things in there. So
yeah, his garden is incredible. It's like this mixed medium sort of art oasis. He's got sculptures and plants. So how do these gardens get picked?
There's a team that starts working as soon as the tour is over, because we want to look at gardens when they're in the same season as when, you know, the tour will happen. So right away. And so people can self-submit on the day of the tour and say, would you like to come look at my garden? And that is great, because then it gives the homeowners a longer period of time to get their gardens spiffed to the perfect.
Yes, because even when I have people coming over, I don't have a garden. I've got like 3 plants in my front yard, but when people are coming over, I make sure that, you know, my plant, that it all looks good. So I can only imagine our gardeners with their elaborate gardens, how long that takes to get them prepped and to make sure that everything is blooming and in season. Does everybody start on the same path, or can you start at different gardens?
Yeah, we would actually prefer they don't all follow the same path, because you can imagine it would be mayhem.
Yeah.
Because we get well over 1,000 visitors. And so when you get your ticket, and the tickets are available at a lot of different places, I think you post that online, right? You can choose whichever one you want and go in whatever order you want and spend as much time as you want. We've got docents on site to answer questions. We've got all the plants are marked, and I don't know if you saw that before, but we put signage out the afternoon before, so that you can actually, you know, if you fall in love with the plant, you could take a picture of the label, and you'll know when you go to the nursery what to look for. So we're all about teaching. We're all about you learning about gardening and how to be a better steward.
Yeah, did you guys do that last year?
We did, but see, you were there in the morning, and we put the labels out in the afternoon.
And the docents, yes, I forgot about them. They can answer any questions about, you know, what will grow good, where, how to take care of. I kill everything. I don't know what it is. I can't. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, you probably need to come take some of the Master Gardener classes.
I do. Okay, so we mentioned demonstration. What is the demonstration?
So the demonstration garden is just around the corner here, and there are classes that go on year round, and that was why I was saying you should probably come take some of the classes, because they're taught by a lot of the Master Gardeners that have very specialized, you know, programs that they work on, and that they're really the one that's the most knowledgeable about pruning or whatever. And those classes go on year round.
How do you take those classes?
You look on the website, because we keep it very up to date, so you know what's coming, and you can pick which ones are the most interest to you.
And is that what your guys' focus is as an association year round?
It really is. Truly our focus is educating. And that is what we're all about. And a lot of the people that go into the program are people that were teachers that haven't got it out of their system yet, and you know, loved teaching, loved showing people how to learn. And so that is what the whole program is about.
Well, I definitely need to take some classes, because I had these giant birds of paradise in my backyard. I loved them so much, and they were beautiful and huge, and then one of them died. So we had to take it out. And so I'm trying to save the other 2. If I take a class, maybe I will be able to save
ask a question.
Ask some questions. Yeah. And so you can learn a lot on the tour. I mean, it's kind of overwhelming how many plants were in Stan Bitter's garden. So this probably just got so many ideas and inspiration.
We have several gardens on the tour this year that have over 600 labels.
Wow.
In that means 600 different kinds of plants, because if it's a mass planting, we just put one label. We don't need to label all of them. So you can imagine.
Probably so much inspiration. We will have all the information on where you can get tickets, times, and how to take part in the Spring Garden Tour from the Master Gardener Association. Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Coming up here on Central Valley today, we're trying a special take on the Paloma. We introduce you to this hard kombucha brand after this.